Welcome back. For many of us, pets are a part of the family, so when it comes to their health, it's important to treat them as such. Many people think that Lyme disease is a condition that only affects humans, but actually our pets can be very vulnerable if they're not protected. Joining me this morning to talk more about what this looks like for our furry pals and ways that we can help prevent it is Dr. Rachel Campbell, Medical Director at Pet Wellness Clinic. Dr. Campbell, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And so I think that's not a lot of people know that our pets can get Lyme disease. Obviously, we know that dogs get ticks and things like that, but talk about when that really gets dangerous and what we should be doing about that.
Yeah, and it's the same ticks that cause Lyme disease in people. It's the same thing that's causing for dogs. That's where we see it the most in is dogs going outside, you know, and it's really difficult, you know, when I speak with clients, I say my dogs don't go outside. Well, even in the yard, I mean, that's going outside. And so that's one thing to remember when you're thinking about protecting your pet is it's the most common place you're going to see ticks is when you think about yourself, you know, hiking, camping, things like that. But even just fields, walking through along, sometimes in your yard, they can definitely still pick up ticks, and that can then lead to Lyme disease. Yeah.
So what kind of preventative measures can we be taking, since obviously dogs, they're at least going to the bathroom outside?
So the biggest thing, of course, is talking to your veterinarian about their risk level, because we do actually have a vaccine for dogs that works really well to help protect them against Lyme disease, and then also, of course, tick prevention. So flea and tick prevention, usually those things go together. Fleas are disgusting as well, but you know, because we have some really good preventatives that I wish we had them for people, kind of like that are just monthly. The ones we use are mostly Simparica, Simparica trio, that really do a great job. They're a chewable tablet that they take once a month to help prevent the ticks, and then of course, again, keeping their vaccines up to date.
Are there any particular types of dogs that are more susceptible to getting Lyme disease, or it's riskier for them if they do get it?
I wouldn't say I see a specific breed off the top of my head, but you know, again, it's going to be those dogs that are outside and running around the most, you know. And again, it's just about when they come in from outside, just like you would yourself, to really checking them over, you know, giving them a nice brush, especially those thick coated ones where you might not see it, or dark coated dogs, because you could really miss that very easily. We have a lot of clients come in with just, is this a tick? Something's attached, I'm not sure if it's a tick or not. That's totally fine. Don't be embarrassed to make that appointment, because we see it all. I probably see it once a week during tick season.
Yeah.
So,
What are symptoms we should be looking out for that would alert us that, hey, something might be going on?
Yeah, especially with Lyme disease, the last one I saw was a little beagle that was limping. His little wrist was all swollen, and then we checked his temperature and he had a fever. So those limping, swollen joints, fever are the biggest triggers that we notice as veterinarians. But you know, sometimes just they're acting lethargic, they're not eating well. You know, they seem like they're sick. You know, and those are at home can be very vague sometimes. So then when we start talking about kind of their exposure, we might, and especially if they have a fever, we might go down that road of a bacterial infection like Lyme disease.
And if you do spot a tick on your dog, should you immediately take them to the vet if you remove it, or what does that kind of look like in the case that you do find one on your dog?
So there's all kinds of videos you can watch about how to appropriately remove a tick. The soonest you can remove it is best, because it does take usually a day or two for most diseases to be spread from the tick. You know, and again, just you can always call in with questions. You know, it's a really tough call if you found one tick and it's the only tick you've ever found. You got it off as soon as possible. Do they really need to see a vet? You know, most of the time, no. But of course, if you found several, because it can take several weeks sometimes for some of those symptoms to develop.
Right. All good information. Hey, if you would like to learn more about how to protect your pet from Lyme disease and to learn more about the symptoms to look out for your pets, head to fox59.com/links. We can connect you there. We've got more info for you on our website. Dr. Campbell, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Always appreciate having you. All right, let's head over to Daniel.